You are currently looking at a 300-pound French giant named Teddy Riner. In exactly 0.5 seconds, he is going to fold you like a piece of laundry. To your brain, this is a run-for-your-life moment. To your health insurance provider, this is a financial disaster. But then, a glitch happens. You move 2 inches, you pull a sleeve, and suddenly, the Eiffel Tower is horizontal. This is the secret sauce that occasionally lets a total beginner send a black belt into orbit. Now, I'm not saying you're going to walk into a dojo and become John Wick on day 1. Please don't sue me when a sensei turns you into a human pretzel.
I will literally turn you into a human pretzel!
But Judo is literally a cheat code written in the language of physics. While the other guy is hitting the gym, the smart guy is hitting the fulcrum. We are talking about kuzushi, the Japanese art of making someone's balance return a 404 not found error. Whether you're a human Ferrari like Shohei Ono or a literal tank like Teddy Riner, the math is identical. It's torque, it's levers, it's gravity. I'm going to teach you the physics of the yeet. To understand why you are currently being used as a floor mat, we have to go back to 1882. Meet Jigoro Kano. Kano had a problem. He was smart, he was ambitious, but he was also tiny, like really tiny. And he was tired of getting shoved into lockers by jujutsu guys the size of vending machines. Kano realized that trying to fight a giant with strength is stupid, so he didn't hit the gym, he hit the books. He took the old break your bones style of fighting and stripped it down. He wanted minimum effort, maximum efficiency, which is just a polite way of saying, I'm going to use your own fatness against you. He built the entire sport around kuzushi. Think of a human being like a Jenga tower. If the tower is straight, it's strong. If you push the tower while it's centered, you are fighting the foundation. Boring. But if you tilt that tower just 1 degree, gravity says, I'll take it from here. This is why a beginner can, occasionally, snatch a victory from a pro. A black belt's greatest strength is their posture, but a beginner is unpredictable. Sometimes, a newbie moves so weirdly that they accidentally create perfect kuzushi. It's a glitch in the Matrix. You didn't mean to trip him, but you moved his center of mass outside his feet, and now, Mr. Black Belt is falling. But wait, before we see how the legends do it, let's look at you. You go to the gym, you try that impossible throw you saw on TikTok, and you fail. Hard, you look like a fish flopping on dry land. You want to see what you're doing wrong, but your cameraman is a sweaty water bottle propped up against a shoe. It falls over. You miss the footage. You cry. It's pathetic. Stop it. You are trying to build an Olympic-level game with a setup from 2005. Enter this little genius. It isn't just a tripod. It's a personal coach. It's lightweight enough to toss in your bag, but sturdy enough to survive a 215-pound giant crashing into it. It has 360-degree rotation. That means you catch every angle, from the fulcrum to the finish. Stop filming the ceiling tiles. Start filming your highlight reel. Check the link in the description. It's the best $35 you'll invest this year. Even with the best camera in the world, you'll never catch a legend like Teddy Riner off guard. Why? Because while we're playing checkers, he's playing with the laws of the universe. Meet the boss level of human beings, Teddy Riner. For 10 years, this man didn't just win, he was literally undefeated. He competes in the plus 100 kilograms category, but Teddy himself is a 300-pound mountain of muscle. But here's the thing, you don't become a legend just by being big. Teddy is special because he treats his massive frame like a precision instrument. His secret weapon is torque. Don't let the fancy word scare you. Torque is just twisting power. Imagine a bus steering wheel. If you try to turn the wheel by grabbing the center, it's impossible. No leverage. But if you grab the outside of the wheel, easy. Teddy uses his long arms like a giant wrench. He grabs the high collar, the outside of the steering wheel. He twists his head. The shoulders follow. The spine spirals. In the 2024 games, look at this. He doesn't just push. He waits for the opponent's weight to shift. Then he applies that twisting torque. One massive rotation, and boom, ippon. It's the moment a 300-pound man becomes weightless because the physics were perfect. You might not be a giant, but you can use the Teddy twist. Don't pull your opponent toward you like a door. Rotate them like a rusty bolt. If the shoulders turn but the feet stay still, gravity wins every time. If Teddy is a fortress, this next guy is a human scalpel. Meet Shohei Ono. He competes at 160 pounds. That is basically half of a Teddy Riner. But Ono dominates with a style so perfect it looks like CGI. He proves that if you have enough leverage, you don't need muscles to launch a giant. Teddy uses the wrench. Ono uses the vacuum. Most people try to throw by pushing. Ono does the opposite. opposite. He uses forward pressure to make you push back. Then, right when you push, he disappears. He steps back and creates a void. You fall into that empty space, and that's when the trap snaps shut. Look at this Uchimata. It's poetry. Because he's smaller, his center of mass is lower. This is his superpower. By getting his hips under your hips, he turns himself into a human catapult. He isn't lifting with his arms. He is using his entire body as a lever. In a split second, a world-class athlete turns into a 160-pound bird taking flight. Here's the inspirational part for the short kings. In Judo, the person with the lower hips usually wins the leverage war. The lesson from Ono? Squat down. If your belt is lower than his belt, you've already won 80% of the battle. You aren't small, you're just closer to the fulcrum. So, what have we learned? Teddy Riner uses a wrench to twist giants. Shohei Ono uses a catapult to launch them. They look different, but they follow the exact same law. Seiryoku Zenyo, maximum efficiency. You might be thinking, okay, I get the physics, but why can't I do it? Here is the answer that shocks people. It's because you are trying too hard. If you use 100% of your strength to pull, your opponent uses 100% of their strength to resist. You turned a science experiment into a tug of war. And unless you are Teddy Riner, you are going to lose that war. The final piece is Debana, the perfect moment. Think of pushing a swing set. If you push while it's coming at you, it's heavy, but if you tap it right as it floats away, it flies. Real kuzushi isn't about how hard you pull, it's about when you pull. You are looking for the moment your opponent is floating between steps. Physics doesn't care about your belt color. It only cares if you're brave enough to find the fulcrum. You don't need to be a giant to move mountains. You just need to know where to stand. But a final warning before you go launching your friends. Understanding the lever is only half the battle. You also need to learn ukemi, the art of falling. Because if you practice the science of throwing, eventually you are going to be the one receiving the physics. Respect the mat. Respect the science. If you want to see how anime has been secretly scripting our future athletes, stay tuned for updates. And grab that tripod in the description so you can analyze your own eureka moments.